Is the Sony ZV-1 still worth getting in 2025? Let's find out. I was looking for a budget-friendly compact travel camera and I found one that works perfect for me. I was going on a trip and I'm not a professional photographer and didn't need to lug around a large camera with interchangeable lenses. So I opted for a point and shoot, a new original Sony ZV-1. It has a 20.1 megapixel stacked back illuminated 1-inch sensor with DRAM, a Zeiss 24-7mm zoom lens. And for completeness, the Sony ZV-1 Mach 2 is already released. It has a wider lens for wider shots for bloggers, 18 to 50 millimeters, a better directional 3-capsule mic, and a quick battery charge feature. But what's interesting is you don't get the stabilization on the lens like you have on the original, just on the camera. It has the same sensor and processor as the original, and a major drawback for me was the MK2's $900 price tag. So I opted for the original version that cost me $600 new, so $300 less. I get it, it's still pricey, but it's a bit less expensive than a lot of the competitors. Let's open this up. In the box we have the instruction manual, a single battery, the camera itself, a USB cable, and a dead cat windshield to get rid of wind noise. And up on top we have the on-off button, the mode button, the video record button, and then over here we have the still photo shutter button. And we got the zoom slider. C1 blurs the background of pictures, a defocus mode. Here's the mic, and here's the hot shoe. So you could remove this cover to insert the dead cat. And that'll prevent wind noise. And on the bottom we have the cover for the battery and the SD card. So let's insert the card with the label facing up. And then when it comes to the battery, we want the arrow facing inwards. On this side we have ports for a mic, a micro USB port, and a micro HDMI port. And initial thoughts, size and weight feel excellent. It takes up such a little space, it makes it easy for you to grab and toss into your backpack. The body is plastic. This rubberized grip does feel nice. The articulating screen is definitely nice. There is no built-in flash, but there is a hot shoe. And I do like the 3-capsule directional mic. And let's go through the initial setup. Do English. Let's see, we're in the San Francisco Tijuana time zone. Let's see, I'll turn daylight savings time on. Dates. Oops. October 2nd, 2024. It's 10. 12. Oh, looks like it's not letting me put PM. So let me scroll all the way around. And English format's fine for the time. Enter. imaging edge. Okay. Nice. All right. Let me put it through its paces and get back with you. And after working with the camera for a while, I would recommend going into setup 2, and going into the auto power off temp. But by default, it's set to standard. And what you want to do is you want to set it to high, or else the 4K recordings will stop after 5 minutes. Autofocus is fantastic, and the built-in ND filter works great in blocking out some light out of your image. No 4 gigabit splitting of files, and no record time limit. Until your card gets filled up. Although it's marketed as a vlogging camera, it takes great stills and videos. I'm extremely happy with the intelligent auto mode for photos and videos. Size, there's really no reason why you can't carry this with you everywhere you go. ND filter really does a good job at controlling the light, and this little grip is nice. The flip out 3-inch screen is fantastic, very versatile, and I love the glass zoom versus the digital zoom on cameras. Let's see. Oh, there is a little red light up here, so people know when you're recording. It does have a mic input, and there's tons of accessories for this particular model, cages and the like. The camera's been totally reliable. No corrupt images, no surprises. It just works. And now the cons. Make sure you get additional batteries. The camera is small, so the batteries are also small. These are the ones I purchased. They're the Newmowas, and they've worked really well. Another issue is there's no built-in flash for a low light situation, but it does have a hot shoe, so you can always purchase an external one. One issue I did have was when the camera was on a tripod, it covered up the battery and the memory card compartment. And to resolve the issue, I did end up getting the SmallRig cage for the ZV-1. It secures with just one Allen key, and it does give you 19 options as far as mounting points. They're all over the camera. And here we have the tripod mount installed, and you could still access your battery and memory card. It is a bit recessed, but it's way better than not being able to open the flap at all. And with this cage, all your accessories are still accessible. The cage does add a little bit of size and heft, but I really like the feel. As a matter of fact, I keep the cage on 24/7 now. Feels really good in the hands. And when it comes to the memory cards, the SanDisk Extreme 512 gigabit cards have been working flawlessly. And another accessory that I really liked was the Sony ECMLV1 lavalier mic. It works fantastic, and all you had to do is plug it into the side right there. All that said, is the ZV-1 good in 2025? Personally, I've been extremely happy with this camera, and I'm barely scratching the surface when it comes to its features. I'm looking forward to growing with this camera. I'll put a link to this camera, additional batteries, cage, memory cards that I purchased in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please click on the like button and subscribe. With that said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.